What's up, everybody? Welcome to another coffee chat with the Phoenix. I actually don't currently have coffee, but you know what? I have water. Listen, it is currently July, and I honestly just feel like drinking coffee like in the morning when I get up because I don't. It's currently just making me feel kind of sick if I would overdo it. And I'm trying to do better for my body and give it the water it needs. So grab your coffee, water, tea, and let's get it started. Woo, let's go. So let's address the elephant in the room. I hope my water bottle is not gonna. I just want to put it on my desk, but I have no space for it. Okay, here we go. First of all, I have no lights on. I feel like this is such a really cozy vibe. It's what is the time? It's currently 11:11, so make a wish. um so yeah, it's late in the evening. I have my hair up. I didn't put a different top on that I'm not wearing because I usually put like a cute top on to look cute. And I usually turn on my background lights and stuff like that, but you know what? I was like I feel like it fits the vibe of us just chilling on today's coffee chat. Plus, yeah, what I was trying to see, the elephant in the room. Do you think I look different? Should I say anything? Do I look different, guys, to you? Comment down below. I will give you I will give you like 20 seconds. Does something look different? Do I look different? Something off. Tell me. I think I'm not gonna wait 20 seconds because that seems too long. I ditched my fake eyelashes, and if you were like most of the people, you're like, wait, you had fake eyelashes? Yeah, I have been doing my own. I almost said hair extensions. What? No, my hair is real. My own eyelash extensions for the last, I think, 6 years. It's been so long. And before that, I was going to a lash girly here in my city for like a year, or maybe two. Maybe I've been doing my own lashes for like 5 years. The point is, I got to one point where I was just like, okay, they were starting to look a bit weird. I wanted to do, fresh eyelashes. I usually like take them all off and put new ones on. But honestly, in between, okay, let's make this a part of this coffee chat because I already started talking about this. But the point is that you can develop a like allergic reaction or not, okay, wrong wrong wording. You can develop an allergy to the eyelash glue that is being used. The one that she used was like hypoallergenic, blah blah blah. All good. And it was all good, right? And then after I stopped going to her when I was like, you know what, I just want to do my own. And it was all good for a long ass while until at some point I did develop an allergy. Like I could tell my eyes were like getting itchy and like whenever I got the chance to just itch my eyes, it was just like, oh my god, I was like, oh my god, this is better than an orgasm. I swear to God. Because it felt so good, it felt so good. It felt so good. It's almost like when you have that, okay, TMI, but whatever, when you have the best poop ever, like in the entire week, and you're like, it's so satisfying. Do you know what I mean? Are you catching my drift? Like every single time when I was itching, like my eyes, I was like, oh my god. First of all, I was also avoiding it because I don't want to like get any more like fine lines underneath my eyes. Okay, but second, it ruins my eyelashes. So I okay, that just switched the fucking accent so fast. Whatever. But the point was that it felt so good, like itching my eyes, and I had to avoid it because it was ruining my lashes. As time was going on, I kind of almost like trained myself not to do it, even though it was like itching and sometimes it was burning, to the point where I was just like, you know what, it's time to switch out the lash glue. I'm clearly allergic to it. I need to switch. That's normal. It can happen. Like you can develop like an actual allergy, like a new allergy, at any point in time. Did you know that? It's fucking crazy. So I got a new one, and I feel like it worked for a week until it came back. Like the like slightly burniness sometimes, and like itchiness, and like some like thing is in my sleep sometimes. Like I just like to itch my skin. I don't know. It's just a thing, and I cannot really control myself. I'm not really, what's it called, conscious fully when I'm like itching my eyes. So I did it because it's like a relief. Itchy. But like it was annoying, right? Because again, it fucks up my lashes. Like sometimes it didn't, but like sometimes it did. So it was really annoying. And I was like debating for a while. I was just like, bro, do I really have to keep on doing this until I die? Like I was like, I told myself, bro, if I have to put on lashes, have lashes on like in my fucking coffin, it's gonna happen because I love it. It gave me the confidence I never had before that. I felt just sexy. I felt good. I felt beautiful. I felt all of it. You know, before that, like I didn't even take pictures without filters. Like I was just like no, 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 no pictures without any filters. It was bad, guys. It was bad. So it gave me a lot of confidence, and I was just being used to seeing myself with lashes and stuff like that. And then, obviously now I'm in a relationship, you know, he's used to seeing me in a certain way. I was also scared. I was like, hey, bro, yeah, that's like, if he's gonna see me without eyelashes, he's gonna think I'm like a gremlin or something. Like, every single time, like, if I had, like, when I was doing, like, fresh eyelashes and I put them on one eye and I saw the other eye and I looked like I was like, bro, I look like RoboCop. Like what the fuck is whatever, let's continue. Yeah, so there were just a lot of things, and obviously like the lashes gave me confidence. I was used to them and seeing myself with them like that. But I was just like, the allergies are getting worse. And obviously, supplying myself with eyelash extensions, which is not bad. It's not bad. I have ordered them on AliExpress. It's not bad, but girl has been bit in a situation when it comes to money lately. So, and I was like, bro, do I have to buy a new eyelash glue again? I just bought it. Like, I sort of got like that size of a bottle with like eyelash glue, which is like eyelash extension glue. It's not normal eyelash glue that you can buy in like, I almost said in a pharmacy. No, in like a drugstore and stuff. And I was like, bro, I have like 6 months at least left in this fucking bottle, and a bit more left in the old one. So I'm like, but I was just like, you know what? I'm staying at home for a bit. I came back from my boyfriend's, and I was like, I'm just gonna give myself a break for like a week. It's gonna feel good. It's gonna give my like the allergy a break. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. And then I was just like, bro, I'm tired of this. I'm, I'm tired of this. Like, they used to like last me for like for weeks on end. But when I developed those allergies, like it was getting harder. Like sometimes they were still like holding for like at least 2 weeks. But like with like me like itching and like whatever, like and obviously the normal cycle of like your eyelashes like falling out. I actually don't know why I have my headset on because my headset is not even on. Whatever, let's continue. this, this this whole fucking coffee chat is already a mess. I swear it is. And that week I was just like, you know what, let's start doing corner lashes. Like, a few eyelash extensions on the corners. But I was like, because the banding is black and like you don't have like a black line underneath your lashes. It's gonna look weird with my lash line. I was like, no, like I just want to feel good still, but like not give a lot of pressure on my eyes when it comes to like allergies, if you know what I mean. So I was debating for a while. I was like, you know what? On some point, I was like, fuck it. Like even my boyfriend, when he saw me, he was like, on I didn't want to like tell you. I mean, I wouldn't not tell you. This is okay. I'm wording it so weird, but he said it in a way like, honestly, seeing you now, I prefer you like this more. Honestly, I didn't want to mention it, but since we're like talking about this, or like, so kind of how that just lifted a rock off of my chest. I was like, bro, I didn't do this for my boyfriend. I did this for me. First of all, for the allergies. Second of all, I was just like, bro, I just seeing those like really beautiful women just only wear mascara or like none most of the times. Like I wanted to be that. I was wearing eyelashes. That was like a transition from stopping me doing makeup and like eyeliner and like eyeshadow and whatever. You know, just waking up and not having to do anything but feeling beautiful and feeling confident, which is sad. It is sad, but like it gave me the confidence. And with me, this is okay. This is gonna be a transition into what I wanted to talk about generally today. For a second, I was like, "Wait, can you hear me?" But I see the bar moving. But in a way, there's so many things that I've been just changing, ditching this year. Besides the point. Besides the point. Actually, I think I might just do this in another coffee chat because I'm not gonna get up right now. Whatever. There's just a lot of changes happening anyway, and I was like, you know what? I have normal shorts on that I think I can stand up. Instead of flashing anybody, normal shorts. Okay, never mind. You cannot hear me. Usually, I refuse to like stand up, like especially in streams, because of some of my shorts are they're too revealing, at least for this platform. Okay, but like what I was trying to say is like there's just a lot of changes happening in my life, and I'm changing a lot like this lately. Even I feel like visually, like a lot. Like a lot. I got my piercings back, which I kind of switched out because a whole like another change, I guess. But like, sorry, this is a bit all over the place. But what I was trying to say is like, as that week was going by, so after the week, I went to my boyfriend's and whatever. He was like really encouraging me about the just going full on without them. Like, who fucking cares and whatever. like I realized that I think nobody really realized that I have no fucking lashes. I think people just were like, looks like always the same. I don't really wear makeup. I really don't. I only just do some spot. If I have like some problem areas, I'm just gonna take some concealer, put it on, and that's it to make myself feel better. Okay. I don't know why I did that accent. I started doing it and I was like, okay, I have to continue. um but yeah, he was just really encouraging me and making me feel comfortable to where, it's almost like I stepped over that, how to say it? It's almost like I stepped over a ledge, or like I stepped over a fence and I stepped onto the other side, and then I was like, actually, you know what? I feel better. I kind of feel sorry. I kind of feel even more prettier right now. I just feel relaxed. I don't have to worry. Like I put on castor oil to stimulate, more growth and like help out my lashes, because like this side was especially sparse, because I honestly I didn't care sometimes. Like, when I just had to switch out my eyelashes, sometimes they were stuck on like one and I just had to, and sometimes I was yoinking them out. And sometimes I just didn't place them right. I had to yoink them out, and I had to yoink out some real lashes, which if you go to a really good eyelash technician, like you will not lose any length, any eyelashes, any of you're not supposed to, at least. But with me, I was just like, I didn't care. I didn't care. So with castor oil, I'm currently helping out my eyelashes a lot. And also I'm putting them like on my brows, because castor oil does stimulate growth. It's used a lot for like eyelash stuff and whatever. Okay. Let's continue because I'm being awkward. But yeah, that week at some point I did put on some eyelash extensions on my corners, and I kind of felt all like immediately happier and like prettier, but then I was like, this is like not helping my eyelashes. Like I wanted to, then on some point I was like, I might just well take a month off before vacay, like with eyelashes, and then put them on. And then I put them on the corners, and I was like, bro, that's not really giving my eyelashes a break. It's not really giving them a break. And then I started to regret it, and I was like, well, Larissa, why are you such a pussy? That was the self-talk, which in that scenario is the only time I supported my inner voice, okay? I was said to myself, Larissa, why did you do that? Why are you why? And I was like, oh, and in my head I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let them be. They're gonna grow out anyway and then fall off and whatever, and then I'm just gonna like nurture my natural ones and then ditch it entirely. But then regret just came in like the same day, and I kind of ripped them off, and I ripped off, obviously, especially on this side, I ripped off more of the corner lashes. But for some reason, I just felt content, and then I was like, you know what? You know what? I don't care. Honestly, I slightly tinted my eyelashes. I want to look into it a bit more, and think not I think I'm gonna order a thing where you can like get like a kit, where you can a kit for at home where you can laminate, aka like it's almost like curl your lashes up, and they last for a while and they stay like that. But honestly, I feel okay. I go out, I don't mind. I'll whatever. I'm probably not probably I am gonna buy like a mascara for every so often if I want to put it on, like especially before like getting more into tinting my eyelashes and like curling them or like laminating them up and whatever. But like for Vicky, I want to be a bit cutesy, but like I feel so content in my skin right now, because I'm like, wow, there's nothing like, I did tint, like for example my eyebrows right now, but it's not something that drastic in my eyes. Like there's nothing fake left on my skin. Like obviously, like I started to do my own gel nails, but like over my natural ones. I mean, I might just do a little bit extensions, but on some point when I learn to do it, just to kind of strengthen my own nails. But whatever. But the point is, like, I realized I'm like, all like natural and just like flowy, which kind of goes with like the what is it called? The not a movement, but like a how to call this? You know, in my like soft, feminine, slow, flowy era, like soft, feminine, flowy era. It just I feel like it goes together. But what I was saying before, with like lots of changes, guess who's dyeing her hair on Tuesday? Okay, it's not gonna be such a drastic change. I'm just like going to more of a natural blonde. Like I said, lots of changes this year. So I don't know if it's gonna like translate well because I have no lights on, but this is the color. Hope you can see. Oh, I think you can, yeah. So it's more of a natural blonde. I was honest. I wanted this hair color for a while, but I was just like on some point I almost like, you know, when you like, what is it called? When you almost like not confuse yourself, when you almost lie to yourself and like make yourself believe whatever you're saying. So I was saying like tell myself for a while. I was like, okay, my hair is not that yellowish. No, it's not that bad. No, it's actually pretty. You know, it's actually okay. But I always wanted this hair color because it's like a natural blonde. It's like something Blake Lively. Blake Lively, Lively. Am I saying her last name right? Like it's that as color, natural. Do you know what I mean? And I was just like, something was telling me to just do it. It was even before like my whole okay, no, actually I bought this after I took off my lashes. I feel like everything is just coming together like more like natural esque and like stuff like that. I even like am now like thinking about like the whole me possibly doing a sleeve, like a tattoo sleeve, and kind of leaning not anymore to do that, to just stick to removing those that I wanted and leave the rest and just continue living my life. It's just like I said, it's like a whole year of so many changes. Well, I've been going on for so long. I think I don't know. Should I leave that for another video? You know what? Let's just go for it. This year has been so much about changes, about like changes about mindset and just realizing that this is gonna sound so fucking stupid, and you're gonna be like, well, that sounds stupid. But for example, you know, me being in a relationship and in a stable relationship that has a future, you know, that has a future of us, like we're gonna get married and have a kid, and you know, I'm moving in like next year. Like I was supposed to do it this year, but now we're like set on like next year. But like so many things, and I realized this year I was like, you know, just like side thing. I think I'm like going through a like dark night of the soul, so it's been a lot lately. But like for example, the realization I was like, why I was like in so many ways battling some things when it came to in my like in my soul, and I was like, yep, yeah, because you didn't realize that. Okay, this is gonna yeah, this sounds so stupid. Like I know that when you get into a relationship, that it's not about you anymore. It's not about you anymore only, but like about the both of you. But it didn't hit me until I hit a point, like the last, I don't know, 2 months, where I was like, why have I been battling this so hard? And I was like, and then whatever, and like another thing especially when it comes to money, like a lot when it comes to money. And just be more open to um versatile options when it comes to like earning money and whatever. That is the biggest thing. And I realized I was like, oh, why? Like, yeah, it makes sense that I've been battling this so hard because until I met him, it was nobody settled so hard for me and was like pushing so hard for me to move, building the future, you know? I was seeking that for the longest time, um and then now that I got it, obviously it was like it was challenging my thoughts and so many things, because until that point it was just me. It was me working towards my career and figuring out myself and whatever, and then I was just like, oh, 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 okay, okay, I will, okay, ooh, yeah, it's lots of thinking. So I was like, oh, yeah, this is about us and our future, and we're building our. Of course, there's tension and this and that. I was just like, "Ah!" Like to you, this might seem like an obvious. It also seemed like an obvious when I heard it, but when it comes to like certain things and certain things that you're battling, or certain things that you're trying to already figure out, but it's already stressful, and you're like, okay, this makes a bit more sense. So now then you're like, oh, I'm so relaxed now. But the point is that this year is just so much all about the changes, because I mean, girl stopped full time streaming after, like, this year is the 7th year that I've been streaming. Obviously, I stopped. I have to kind of do like a 12-hour stream honoring my 7 years, because I haven't. Okay, I'm not done streaming. If you're like, Larissa, where the fuck are your streams? I'm coming back. Should I? Okay, this video is gonna be posted late. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna. Whenever you see this video of this coffee shop, I'm already gonna be back. Obviously, August. So it's. I'm filming this right now. It's the 12th of July. Next week, I'm definitely gonna stream. August is gonna be full. Streams are not gonna be there. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna post about it because I'm gonna be on vacay. I'm finishing up my school stuff. It's gonna be so stressful. It's gonna be so stressful. I'm already stressed. I'm already stressed about it. Um, but it's just like it's. There's been so many changes, like me stopping full time streaming, and then just so many more things just solidifying and changing beliefs and fighting my ego and realizing things and stopping doing things like and this year, obviously, in that update video that I talked about, where I was just like, I just want to start doing things that I said I'm gonna do for the last 7 years. you know so this year has been all about hardcore fucking change, and I'm embracing it. I'm not seeing this in a change in a bad way. No, no, no. I am embracing the change. Obviously, a lot of change I wasn't embracing. Okay, trust me, I wasn't. I wasn't. But I found a silver lining with a lot of things. No, with all of things at the moment. Maybe most of things. Okay, but like, you know, it's steering me in the right direction. I know it is. Right now, things are a bit confusing for me, to be quite honest, which is a topic for another time. But this year has definitely been so much all about change in so many ways. Like, in so many ways, where I'm just like, okay, like realizing that I don't want to be constantly stress streaming. Like, because there's, you know, I find it so stupid where people are like, get angry that people want to make money with things. Like, bro, I've been streaming for 7 years. I want to be stable enough to pay for stuff, you know? Like, I swear to God, if somebody thinks that that's evil, you're fucking stupid. um, but like, just like a lot of things, and realizing that I might as well get like a job and still continue doing stuff. You know, I'm currently like steering myself in another direction. So we're gonna see how it goes, but if not, at least next year I'm gonna take on a job. We're gonna see until then, but like there's like so many changes, and you're gonna be like, Larissa, you said that you will know. I think that the topic is almost like, uh, yeah, I think that whole topic would be a whole ass topic for another time, because just a lot of priorities shifted, a lot of realizations came up where I've realized that I have way more responsibility. Obviously, there's responsibility, even the responsibility that I felt like I held to you guys, especially to you guys that you were with me in my streaming career, and I feel like I let you down in some way, which I don't feel guilty about it right now, but it's a thing to work on. But like, I realized that I have what I was saying before. I realized that I hold a lot of more responsibility than I did 2 years ago, because I hold responsibility for mine and Babe's future now, for mine, Babe's and Luna's future, you know, for our future home and so many things. And I was just like, okay, yeah, yeah. So, um, like I said, that thing of, and know what I said, I honestly still stand for it, because I'm still hardcore pushing for that in that direction. Even like I said, I think that's a topic for another time. I'm pushing into a direction where I know right now that I'm guided. I was guided to go in this direction of change. I'm still kind of pushing and trying to do it myself, but I feel like things are more relaxed. I feel like I have more of a deeper understanding from both sides. I just feel like I have a different, more deepened grasp of things. You know, even though currently it feels really confusing. Honestly, dropping the full time off of like streaming for 7 years, you know, grinding hardcore, and I knew what direction it was going, and with me dropping that full-time thing off, which again, I'm not stopping streaming altogether. I mean, if you watched my update video, you know, if not, go search it. It's on this channel. What I was trying to say, you know, with dropping that off, a lot of changes started just happening, and obviously still feel confused, because it's like I'm still trying to solidify things, and obviously with like discipline and schedule and habits and routine, things solidify more. And with like other things, like when you solidify yourself more in what you're doing, things make more sense, which they don't right now. um which, yeah, I guess probably like a topic for another time again. But like, this year has been full of freaking changes in so many ways. I don't want anybody to think that has been like supporting me for the longest time that I'm gone, or like what am I doing? Like, honestly, trust me, like there's gonna be a compilation video that I'm gonna post of lots of clips that I don't know where to put in. It was supposed to be going in a little vlog, but it's gonna be like a random recap or a random compilation of the last 6 months or more than 6 months or something like that, to just show you what I've been just doing behind the scenes mostly, because that was the point. That's also even the point of vlogging and stuff like that. So you're gonna see that I've been doing things and just working on things, and but it honestly, it was a huge moment when I dropped off that full-time streaming. Huge change in my system. It was a shock. I feel better, but I still, it's easier to cope with. I'm gonna say it the least. Obviously, like a lot of grief that came with it, grieving the career, because I was doing that. I was stuck there. I was Larissa the streamer, now I'm like Larissa the content creator that is kind of confused about her life, but she's also trying to do many more things, but she's not doing it. But do you know, it's like it was a huge thing for me, because it was something that I was doing consistent a lot of times, even almost every single day, and then I just dropped it, you know. So you have to understand that decision started a domino effect. It had to happen. That was supposed to happen to steer me into the direction that I was supposed to go always, In so many ways I feel like I lost some part of myself, but I just grew and I just changed. I know there's some things that I have to refine and rethink and be like, okay, what can I do about this, or how can I get this back? But like, obviously not looking too much into the past and being like, wow, you know. But for anybody that's like clueless on like what the fuck is going on with me, trust me, I'm clueless. Like this year is huge on changes when it comes to my appearance, when it comes to how I feel, when it comes to how I dress, like even the purse I wear right now. Like there's so many changes that you obviously don't see, but there is a lot of changes, and I'm just trying to honestly cope with it in a good way. I mean, okay. I mean, I'm trying to process it, because change is something that we fear and that we push aside so hard. But when it happens, you try to cope with it as good as you can, as you know, however you think is fits you. And you know, life doesn't get easier. You just get readjusted to it, and you get readjusted as you grow and stuff like that. So, guys, okay, let me see if I wrote any notes, especially when it comes to that topic. Let me see. Yeah, no, never mind. There is nothing special. But yeah, it's just like I said, this year is all about changes and huge changes, and I'm just happy that it is like this. Even though it's really fucking confusing, and it almost feels like I'm almost like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, or where am I supposed to go now? That's how I feel right now. But I would say like 80% of everything. Okay, no, let's go 70, almost a 30. What? 70%. I feel content and happy. I'm content and happy. Like there's nothing wrong. It's just almost like that career and the dreams and the goals and what I'm supposed to do. That's the big thing that I'm trying to mostly figure out and trying to navigate, and especially, and that also connects like work and earning money and becoming more independent and getting more and more on my feet. Um so that's pretty much that. It's just a lot. It's just so much. So like if anybody of you is going through the same thing. Trust me, you're not alone. Change and navigating change is never, it doesn't get easier. You just get used to it. But yeah, I'll just yip yap to myself into oblivion. I still hope you enjoyed this coffee chat with me. I am excited to see you in the next one and in everything that is to come. I don't know if I'm probably no. I think I might. Am I gonna film any more videos with my new hair? I'm not sure. You're gonna see it because I'm gonna be like, my new hair. But now it's more like I'm not washing my hair until I fucking dye it because it helps with like I guess sucking in the color, but also protecting your scalp from like the chemicals and stuff like that. It's good. Okay, I still take showers, guys. I'm not a filthy person. But yeah, I think that's it for today's coffee chat. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really do. I really do. And then, yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.